Good morning and welcome back to the channel. This is a separate video on Fowey Church. I thought I'd make it separate after our visit to Fowey because it was such a lovely church. It was actually built in the 14th century and rededicated in 1336, replacing the previous Norman church. The church was damaged by the French in 1457 and reopened, repaired in 1460 by the Earl of Warwick, when the cloistery and the north-south aisles were rebuilt. There was a nave and two aisles with the clerestory, and the aisles unusually wide. The aisles of the clerestory may be additions of the 15th century. The tower of the 16th century is of 4 stages and has buttresses and bands of ornament. There was an exceptionally fine 15th century carved wagon roof. The south porch has open arches and the west and east has an 8-ribbed vaulted roof. The front is Norman. The hexagon pulpit was made in 1601. The monuments include 2 brasses of the mid-15th century and those of John Reshley in 1582 and Alice Reshley at 1602. The most interesting are the 2 Reshley monuments, John Reshley 1610 and another in 1683. The church was used as a town hall for a period up to 1684. Sir Arthur Quiller Crouch is buried in the churchyard. As you can see, it's a beautiful church and some lovely stained glass windows, sweeping roof level arches you can see, and vaulted ceilings. Really distinctive and unusual church. This is actually the rear of the church as I pan down now. As you can see, you'll see a font there and some real oak doors at the back end of the church. Just going to pan round now to the central aisle. And down onto the front of the church. We've got a particularly nice Christmas tree sitting there. The church itself has an air of calmness and serenity. We've looked through there to the front of the church, and a beautiful stained glass window which is presented to you. You can go in and take a closer look. It really is stunning, and as the lights penetrating the glass, it's the walls with a multitude of colours. From the panelling on the walls to the fretwork woodwork on the room dividers there are quite exceptional, really well done. As you can see there on the right hand side, beautifully carved. You can see this may be 13th, 14th century work. It's exceptional. There's the organ, which again is quite delightful to look at. So apologies for the church being dark. There wasn't actually no lights on when we were looking around, other than the Christmas tree lights and also natural light coming through the windows, but it was a bit dark in places, but I say you still got to see everything. It's a lovely church with lots to see and experience. I'm just walking down here. It's a bit dark, can't see a lot in the video unfortunately, but there's a crypt there, I believe. Couldn't really see any writing to say because it was a little bit dark, but it's worth the look anyway. So we're just walking back out of the church now. Take a final look at Anything I'd missed? Tina was there waiting by the exit for me. Fowey Church was a lovely church to visit. It has some really nice architecture both internally and externally. So if you're in Fowey, it's right at the centre of the village or the pool. It's certainly well worth a visit and look around. Quite interesting. Again, thank you for joining me on my look around Fowey Church. I thought I'd do this separately as it was a really interesting place and a bit different from Fowey Centre itself, or Fowey Harbour. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed the video and the videos in my collection. I want to thank you again for joining me. Please join me again next time. Thanks again. Goodbye.